Always great to see you, Dale. Good morning.
Good morning, Audrey. Good morning, Brian. Great to be with you.
Yeah, it's great to have you back. We missed you last week,
Yeah.
Dale. We really
I
did.
know.
All right, let's get right into it. Talk about a murder at the end of the world. I've seen the previews for this kind of all over the place. It's on Hulu.
Yeah, this is on Hulu, and it's worth watching because of the performance of Emma Corrin, who played Princess Diana, not in this last season of The Crown, but the next to last season, where she was excellent, and she proves to be a really good actress in this too. This is basically Agatha Christie's 10 Little Indians, just in a different setting where one by one the guests get picked off, and one by one the remainders become increasingly looking guilty. And the plot, therefore, is somewhat predictable. Clive Owen is there. He looks rather dour, but this was created by an actress named Brit Marling, who created a very successful series called The OA. And the problem with this series is it goes on too long, 10 episodes, and there are too many red herrings. So by the end of the story, you're more confused than you were at the beginning. And that's not good for a series that wants to draw you in more and more as to the mystery of who is the killer. And that mystery kind of gets lost in the shuffle of this series. And that's why I'm giving it 3 popcorns rather than 4. I thought there was really great potential in this, and then it kind of fizzled out by the end, which was disappointing.
That is disappointing.
At least they didn't introduce a new character at the end who you didn't see and then did it like Audrey Biss comes in at the end and with a knife in her hand or something like that. No.
No, Audrey, keep that knife away.
I will. I will.
There you go.
Wouldn't that be something? All right, tell us about American Nightmare on Netflix. Dale, what is this about?
I think this is one of the most interesting series that's streaming right now. And I didn't know anything about this case. I vaguely remembered it. Took place in 2015 when a woman was abducted from her residence with her boyfriend in the middle of the night. It was a home invasion. He was bound and gagged, and she was kidnapped. And then a couple weeks later, she turns up on her own right near her birthplace. And so the feeling was this whole thing was a fraud. And that's what the series concerns. Was it a fraud or wasn't it? And the results are fascinating. The couple is named Denise Huskins and Aaron Quinn. So it's very much what happened to these real people personally. And I would say the revelations are startling and unexpected. This series surprised me at every turn. We were betting on the wrong suspect, my wife and I. We were proven wrong. And I think this is enormously entertaining with also some serious kind of stakes behind it. Because what's really demonstrated ultimately is severe police misconduct. And the real villains in this story are the cops. And that's not what you're expecting when you're going in. I'm not going to do any other spoilers because you want the suspense of the series to carry you along. But let's just say it doesn't reflect well on law enforcement by the conclusion of this story.
Okay. So this is based on a true story then, is what you're saying?
Absolutely.
Okay, I didn't
And
realize that at all.
Yeah, it's kind of in the back of our minds. We vaguely remember hearing about it when it happened. But the details as they come out are just fascinating. And this series had me gripped for the entire 3 episodes. And thank God it's only 3 episodes.
Yeah. How many popcorns, Dale?
4 popcorns, my
4.
highest rating.
Yeah, I had a feeling you were going to say that. Is it pretty frightening? I mean, what do you think?
It's disturbing.
Okay.
What happens to these 2 people is very disturbing.
Yeah.
And the fact that people discounted it and didn't really believe them is an element that becomes very strong by the final episode.
Interesting.
I don't do well with disturbing.
No.
It kind of haunts me after I stop
Yeah.
watching it.
Afterwards.
Yeah.
This will do that a little. This stays in your mind.
Good. Definitely on my list then. Thank you, Dale. What about Queen Bees on Netflix?
Well, I'm afraid I'm headed in the opposite direction. this was a big disappointment. I will give tribute to Ellen Burstyn, who stars in this made-for Netflix movie, is astonishing. She is 92 years old,
Wow.
and you would never know it from watching this. The amount of dialogue she had to memorize and deliver is astonishing. And whatever weight this series has, she carries, which is a shame because it wastes the talent of Jane Curtin, the Saturday Night Live alumna, and Loretta Devine, who is wonderful in this. So you have these good performances in a really silly, predictable, and hackneyed story. It's in a senior living community with really not pleasant women, kind of mean girls with depends. And it just doesn't work. The humor seems sophomoric. It doesn't give you any tribute to the fact that these women have lived long and interesting lives, and it just does everything for the purpose of simple jokes that fall flat and a kind of plot that doesn't really involve you. So this to me was a big disappointment and wasted the talents of these experienced older actresses. I'm glad they get a chance to work, but this is not a good vehicle for them. No. And it just reminds you that when you have a terrific, great, ageless performer like Ellen Burstyn, give her a better vehicle than this. Because frankly, I felt bad for her. Being in this story and the way it's told, it just doesn't reflect her talent. And that's true all along the board. So this to me was a big disappointment. I'm giving it 2 popcorns, and it flirted with that 1 popcorn level, which it might have received were it not for Ellen Burstyn.
That says a lot.
Yeah, that does.
Coming from Dale. Dale,
right.
Thank you for that too. So much potential that seemed to be a little bit wasted there.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
just wasted.
across the board, we had 4, 3, and 2. That is always very helpful.
There we are.
Yeah.
I love when you have a mix. Dale, thank you. We'll see you next week. And everyone at home, here are those titles one more time if you missed them. A Murder at the End of the World on Hulu, American Nightmare streaming on Netflix, and Queen Bees also on Netflix.
Yeah, if you ever want more reviews, you have 2 ways to watch. You can check out WXII's YouTube playlist, Movies in Review, or you can just go to Dale's website, dalempolick.com.